So, best thing is that if you are not listening to me from the beginning, you are already a great meditator. Yeah. That is the beauty of meditation. Sashariram idam vishwam na kinchid iti nishchitam shuddha chinnamatra atma chatas tatakasmin kalpanadhuna. Literal translation, if I say, the Janaka is saying, he is explaining the best experience in meditation. He has understood that I know now this body, I am not the body, and because the moment I see I am the body, it creates the world outside. When I am not the body, the world also is not there outside as me and mine. Why should I falsely imagine? Why shouldn't I live and think and work in pure consciousness? In pure consciousness. Are you guys listening? Are you guys listening? I don't know what is happening to the internet. So, yes. First thing to understand translation of this was, then why should I falsely imagine that I am the body? I am the mind. I am in stress. I am the stress. I have a problem. So he is questioning totally in a different way. When you reach to the highest consciousness, when you realize that I am the pure consciousness, I am the real self, then we realize that we are essentially made of peace, happiness, love, wisdom. So now let us understand this verse. You know, our journey starts with preparing, purifying, and focusing the mind on the subject matter. What is the subject matter in the journey of meditation? Journey of meditation, the subject is, I want to know the real self. That real self is of the nature of pure consciousness, love, truth, wisdom, permanent happiness. In real self, there is no pain and pleasure. There is no likes and dislikes. There is no duality. Shariram idam vishwam na kinchid ati kinchid iti nishchitam. So what he says, there is a firm conviction now in my mind that I am the real self. Do you have firm conviction that you are the real self? Do you have the firm conviction that you are the real self? That is the ultimate. From where we started the journey. We started the journey with the three questions. How the knowledge of the real self is attained. How the dispassion can be attained. And how the freedom can be realized. So freedom from suffering. What is suffering? When I identify myself with the body, then I create this world of son, father, daughter, honey, wealth. And the moment that identification is broken, I enter into the state of dispassion. Dispassion means this is not me, not me. Then who am I? I am the real self. I am the real self. This is what happens. The beauty is that in Eastern wisdom, there is something for everyone. You go to a restaurant and it's very popular restaurant. There is something for everyone. Huh? So if you are a seeker, you will enjoy the session and settle in the real self. If you are not a seeker, you become a seeker. Well, if you are joining the session out of curiosity, your mind will sow the seed of reality. What is real self? You have never heard of it. And if you are a non-seeker, even then you will have an idea that knowledge of the Eastern wisdom is different, one of its kind, that helps us to bring an end to the suffering. See that. Everything in Eastern wisdom, we have something for everyone. Having said that, once we go back again to the same sutra or the verse, not the sutra but exactly the verse, understand this clearly. I think in these years of my life I changed my house almost 7 times. I was living in my dad's home, sold, and etc., etc. Every time we live in the house, I said it is a great house. This is my house. We lived for some time and moved forward. Same way. This body appears to be a permanent home, but it is not. Body is a guest house. It is temporary. Are we fully aware of it? When we are fully aware of this house is temporary, which is the body, then you drop that identification, and the identification can only be dropped by understanding, not by practice. By understanding. So where lies the problem? What we create? I heard that there is an ex-president club. There is an ex-president club. So when we introduce ourselves, we say, I am ex-husband, I am ex-wife, I am ex-teacher. I still keep that identification with me. That is the biggest problem. First, we recognize that I am the husband, which is a reality. It is not. And then we say, once we leave, we say, I am ex-husband, I am ex-wife, I am ex-honey. So we keep that identification all the time. The Master is saying that once you drop that identification with the body, which is temporary, constantly changing, one day it has to go, it will go. It does not mean that I start torturing the body. It is in the knowledge. It is a point of awareness. That point of awareness should be there. So when I drop the identification, I live into the state of dispassion. So when I live into the state of dispassion, we have already prepared our mind to enter into meditation. If you do not prepare your mind, we normally do not reach to the highest state of meditation. So first we recognize that we are the body. No, I am not the body. The moment if you are not the body, it is not being identified with the body, then you see the world. the world will also appear false. It appears as imagination in my mind. I am husband, show me where is the husband. I am a wife, show me where is the wife. You are a son, show me where is the son in you. First you are a human being or you are a son. See that? So when we are 100% clear that first I am a human being, then I adapt a role of a husband or a wife or a son or a daughter, but I adopt the role of a son, father, daughter, son after I identify myself with the body. What is that identification? That I am the body. Body belongs to me. That is okay. But I am the body. I cannot separate the body physically. I have to separate in my intellect. I drop that identification. I drop that attachment. Then what happens? The mind has no chance to be distracted outside, because if I am the body, then I have a thought of the objects of the world outside. And once that identification with the body is gone, the mind has no chance to go outside. Or even if it goes outside, it goes with the wisdom. And what is that wisdom? It sees that I create the world because of identification with the body. So Janaka says, the great seeker who is narrating his experience, I have left all the concepts, wrong notions that I am the body. When I am not the body, world around me is also not there, because that concept is not there. So then what is left? Pure consciousness. I am the pure consciousness. This is what the Janaka is saying. According to the teachings of Shankara, Mano buddhir ahankara chittani naham nacha shrotra jivvai nacha ghrana netre nacha vyoma bhumir na tejo na vayu chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham chidananda rupa shivoham shivoham. I am not the body, the breath, the mind and intellect and the five sense organs. They all are inert. They all are part of the matter. The Eastern wisdom says there is only two things in the entire universe. One is matter, other is consciousness. One is matter and other is consciousness. So what is matter? Body, breath, mind, intellect, ego. But my hand is moving. How can you say the body is a matter? The breath is moving. How can you say I am working from the mind? I become conscious from the mind. So the master answers, have you seen the red hot iron ball? Have you seen the red hot iron ball? Yes, I have seen it. But is the iron hot? No. Is the iron red? No. Then how the iron ball has become red and hot? Because it has accepted the properties of a fire. The body has accepted the properties of a consciousness. That is why my hand is moving. That is why my hand is moving. Again, ask the question, have you seen the red, hot iron ball. One of the master gives this example. No, I have seen it. So is the iron ball red or hot? No. But I see it is red and hot. Why? The iron ball has accepted the properties of the iron. What is the natural properties of the iron? Leave it outside for some time. The iron goes to its natural color. It loses the redness. It loses the heat. Real self is pure consciousness, absolute knowledge. So what happens to the body? Like the iron ball, it accepts the properties of a consciousness. That is why I'm moving my lips and talking to you and moving my hands. In reality, this body is inert matter. So our master explains what is the property of this matter. Anything that is matter, which is inert, cannot know itself. My hand cannot know my hand unless the mind is there. The mind cannot know itself unless the real self or the pure consciousness is there. What is meditation? To find that consciousness, to separate it, to separate who I am and who I am not. Go back again to red, hot iron ball. So it is the consciousness which gives its properties to the ego, and the mind, it says, I am. Mind gives the property of consciousness to the body and the sense organ. Then what happens? That is why the master in this text says how the dispassion can be attained. So first step is the dispassion. That is the preparatory part which purifies the mind. You are unattached. When you are unattached, you sit in meditation and you find, yes, mind withdraws inside naturally. That is what I say. Moving the mind within, first step. Living within, second step. Awakening within, third step is all about the journey of meditation. Moving within. How can I move within? If my mind is constantly attached and identify itself with the matter, inert matter, as if the red hot iron ball claims, see, I am red and I am hot. We also talk of hot yoga. It has nothing to do with the hot yoga. It has nothing to do with the hot yoga. It has more to do with knowledge and understanding first clearly. This is what the master is saying. If I repeat the verse again, what the master is saying, Shashariram idam vishwam na kinchid iti nishchitam. Now my intellect has a firm conviction. What is that? I am not the body. And when I am not the body, hence I am not the world. The world appears like the waves in an ocean. The world like the cup in the clay. You see the cup, clay pot all around. It is all clay. You see the wave everywhere. It is all water. Oh, that is the state. So what happens? Our master says that we awaken to the knowledge of reality in meditation. Relaxation, calmness, peace, stress management, anxiety, they are secondary benefits. The final, ultimate goal of meditation is to allow the mind to reveal the knowledge of the real self, which is of the nature of peace, happiness, love, and wisdom. Let us start our Let us start our journey of meditation now. Close your eyes. On Saturday's meditation, what we are doing, maybe it is possible if you switch off your videos, you may hear me. If you don't hear me, you can switch off the video. If you hear me, everything is okay. So close your eyes, my friends. Remember, on Saturday's meditation, we are constantly aware that we do nothing. It is a practice and also a non-practice. It is a practice and it is a non-practice. So, close your eyes. Body is steady. Eyes are closed and the body is steady. Look at it. What did I say? 3 points. This is what the seeker in this text is saying, moving within. How to move within? With understanding, with awareness. Not by breathing, not by chanting the mantra, not by doing any active steps. This is what the text, the master and the teacher in this book says. That meditation is not a practice. It is a field of awareness where the knowledge of reality is revealed. So eyes are closed gently. Don't squeeze. If you squeeze your eyes, it means you are doing something. Body is steady. I gave an example, the body, red hot iron ball. No, it is not. It is not. So what I have to do, I just become aware of it. Now look at the second level of awareness again. It is all play of awareness and attention. Look at the neck joint. Be there. Where? On the neck joint. It is an object. What I am searching, my real self. So your mind will ask, no, you told me I am not the body. Why should I go to the neck joint? We are preparing the mind. This is a part of the preparation. So looking at the neck joint, be there. Feel sensation, comfort, and steadiness. What is after that? The space within. Look from a different perspective. Move the mind on the shoulder joints. Be there. Where you are? You are on the shoulder joints. Who is that? Mind. Mind is on the shoulder joints. You are aware. You feel. So when you feel, what is that feeling? I am giving 3 words in your mind. Sensation, comfort, steadiness. Now can we enter into another understanding? Understanding is awareness and it is knowledge. Have you seen the shape and the size of the sensation? No. Have you seen the shape and the size of the comfort? No. Have you seen the shape and the size of steadiness? It is the steadiness in the body. It is not the steadiness of the body. And all the 3 are an expression of the consciousness. Simple understanding. Don't start thinking, oh, I have to do a lot. In Saturday's meditation is about understanding, living into that awareness. Mondays and Thursdays we have some active meditation practices. So move the mind on the entire body from the top of the head to the toes, looking at all the joints. The moment you see the joint, neck joint, let the mind enter into field of sensation, comfort and steadiness. Shoulder joints, sensation, comfort and steadiness. Knee joint, sensation, comfort and steadiness. The entire body, sensation, comfort and steadiness. Is it difficult? How come it is difficult when we are not doing anything? I want to be simply aware of it. Good. I told you last time, some salesman knocks the door, you see the product, and instantly you say, I don't need it, thank you very much. And you close the door. The mind always acts like a salesman. It knocks the door of your mind all the time. Which you say, my mind is upset, my mind is distracted. But they are acting as a salesman. What should you do? Same thing. Thank you very much. Don't fight. Don't react. No resistance. No preference of good and bad thought. Anything that enters into your mind, my friends, can you become aware? Mind is acting like a salesman. And you have a straight answer, thank you. I don't need you at this time. So the moment when I say, symbolically, when you close the door, shut off your door, where the mind goes, does your mind think about that salesman or the product? No. That is the real essence of let the thought come, let the thought go. Remember, we are not asking the mind to do anything. We are asking the mind to be aware, to be attentive, to be alert. That is all. You are aware, you are alert, you are attentive, you're watching the film on the screen of a television of awareness. You are carefree. This is what I say, being carefree. What it means by being carefree? Just keep that understanding in your intellect, free from all the cares of the mind. How the mind cares me? Mind cares me. Mind cares me. How? By becoming a salesman, knocking the door. So now you understand. Sometimes what happens? Someone knocks the door and you are 100% sure that salesman is there, so you don't open the door. You don't respond. That is the meaning of being carefree. You see, I translate all these in parables and symbolism. So that symbolism works with the field of awareness. And now looking at the head and the neck, we will again play with the mind. Look at the head and the neck, be there, experience sensation, relaxation and stillness. Now remember, sensation, when I become aware of this sensation, it is an expression of the consciousness through the mind. Relaxation, same thing. It is the stillness in the body, not of the body. When I say stillness of the body is dead. No movement, no change. So that stillness is the property of consciousness. Can I pick up even a small point? You are there in meditation. So look at the right arm. Be there. Feel the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Why I'm saying so? To be clear, according to this teaching of this book, sensation, relaxation, and stillness, I know them, means it is in the field of understanding, knowledge, awareness. So when it is in the field of knowledge, awareness, and experience, it is not the body, but through the body. That is the beauty of this learning Eastern wisdom. Looking at the left arm, the entire left arm, objective reality, matter, red hot iron ball. Now you leave the body, left arm as it is, no movement, do nothing. So then what happens? Like the red hot iron ball, you leave it for some time, the redness goes away, the heat goes away. Why? It is not the property of the iron ball. It is not the property of the body. To have that sensation, relaxation, and stillness, I believe you are understanding. Look at the middle portion of the body. Looking at the middle portion of the body from the shoulders to the waist. Again remember, red hot iron ball, so you do nothing with the body. You just maintain awareness. You experience the sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Good. Hand. Right leg. You are simply looking, means you are aware. You are alert. You are attentive. You're not creating a concept, an idea, and a thought. Because if you create an idea, concept, and a thought, then you have started thinking. Are you aware of that? Yes. If yes, there is a virgin experience of sensation, relaxation, stillness that separates the body from you. It's a mixed group, so that's why sometime I need not to go deeper. I pick up some deeper concept and then I explain it. Look at the left leg in the same way. I look means I am aware. Left leg to help you recognize. That is all. Then you are there, aware. In that field of awareness, you experience sensation, relaxation, and stillness. Redness and the heat of the fire. Comparing to sensation, relaxation, and stillness of the mind through the real self. Why the mind cannot absorb this? The moment the mind says, I do not understand. That misunderstanding and do not understanding comes from the impurity of the mind. That is why the Eastern wisdom says, continue to listen to the teacher again and again and again. Or self-study. If you know the basics, then practice. You will be there. Very good. Very good. And the entire body from the top of the head to the toes. You understand that simile example of red hot iron ball? It is neither hot, it is nor red. That redness and heat is the property of the consciousness. By understanding, we drop the identification, what we say attachment. The mind and the intellect says, I am not the body. The moment you are not the body, something magical happens in you. This journey of mindfulness or meditation, according to our great masters, both words convey the same. It discovers the subjective reality in the state of nothingness. That is what we say the mindfulness, and it reveals the real self directly. That is what we say meditation. According to the teachings, I strictly adhere to the teachings of the masters. So now, look at the world around you, the room in which you are in meditation now, the objects of the world. Now just become aware of the two things. One is that what you see, what you become aware, what you know. And the second is who knows. Who knows is the seer and the knower. And what you know is the known. I know you, you are the known, and I am the knower. Can you become aware of these two in this journey? That is not a practice. It is a non-practice. It is natural. Why it is unnatural to me? Because I forgot. I identify myself. When there is an anxiety, I become anxiety. When there is a pleasure, I become pleasure. When I see the body into my glass mirror, I become the body. I forgot to see that there are always two things. So don't forget today. So the world outside, it is known to you, the room, the items lying in the room, and you. You means the knower, the seer, the witness. Do you see your body? Do you feel your body? Yes. Do you feel your body? Yes. I feel my body. I know my body. So I, the seer, and the body. Just see them clearly. Here is the body. Here is I am. That will help you move into where? In meditation. Knower and the known. Let the body be in the state of sensation, relaxation, stillness. Let the body may move because of the impurity in the mind. It moved. but I still know it is an activity of the body, not me. I am the knower. I am the seer of the movement in the body and the stillness in the body and the relaxation in the body. Are you clear? If you are clear, you are in the state of dispassion. This complete great text started with the 3 questions from the seeker. How the dispassion can be attained, prerequisite. How the knowledge of the real self can be attained, again a prerequisite. How the freedom can be attained, the result of meditation. Now let us move the mind a little deeper. You see the breath that is going in and out. Are you sure the breath is going in and out? Look, keep looking. Maintain your awareness, but I'm questioning your mind. Is the breath going in and out? When I'm not the body, how the breath can go in and out? You see the false notion? My master in the Himalayas used to say that the mind is infected with the severe disease of false notion, and it takes for granted. When I'm not the body, how the breath can go in and out? How can I say the breath has 2 parts, in and out? How can I say there is a dual nature of the breath? Who causes my false notion? My false perception? So look at the waves of the breath. Keep looking, removing the false notion that it is going in and out. So again the mind is asking, is it moving in a horizontal back and forth? Or is it moving vertical? Why you want to ask? Why you are asking this question? You are asking this question so that the mind will remain outside. It will not go inside. See, another false notion. You see, that is why the Master says, first step, dispassion. That is preparation. That is purification. That is gaining the natural focus. So I told you, my sessions are for everyone, to the highest level of a seeker, to the curious one, to the non-seeker. So you are simply aware of the vibration, the pulsation of that prana. When Buddha says focus, no, be mindful of the breath, he simply wants us to know that there is only a pulsation. It has nothing to go inside and outside. So that pulsation, that unit of energy is also a matter. I am the knower of that. We are the knower and the seer of that. And this is also separate from us. Let us go deeper than this breath. The mind comes. Impulse, unwanted thoughts, good and bad, likes and dislikes. Here the Master says, whatever is known by the mind is separate from me. It cannot be me. Can you become aware? Let any thought come, good, bad, high, low. It is not me, then what I have to do with it? Like traffic on the road. Even you need not to say, my car looks like the one just passed away. All the cars are thoughts. We are simply aware. You're simply aware. Thought comes, very good. No thought is dead, very good. Why? None of these thought belongs to me. Remember the red hot iron ball. Iron ball cannot be red, cannot be hot. It appears as such because it got mixed up with the heat. The natural properties of the iron ball is neither red nor hot. Same thing with the mind. Mind is also a matter. And now, if I say go deeper than the mind, means behind the thought, what do you find to see? I see only the space, the blankness, emptiness. Continue to see it. Not as an action, just awareness. So that very known is lost. What is seen by the mind is totally lost. That awareness is emptiness. Then what will happen? The mind will continue to live within. When the mind lives within, then what happens? If I say the mind lives with itself, it is the purest state of the mind. Transparent mirror reflects the real self. What is real self? That is, every master says, self-existent, self-evident, self-luminous. It is like the sun, that by which we see all the objects and the sun perceives itself also. We don't need a candle. We are that pure consciousness. We are that real self. Now it appears to me like an intellectual understanding. You may be right because you lack practice, because you lack understanding. Why? Because the mind has created a false notion. What should I do? Remove the false notion. How to remove it? Understand the journey of the Eastern wisdom. Again and again and again and again. Repeat practice consciously. And one day you become a seeker, you have a clear understanding, and you are there. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your mind to the right hand. Become aware. Bring your mind on the left hand. Become aware. Lift your both the palms. Place it on your eyes. Open the eyes inside the palms. Know your experiences. We will share our experiences. You have a freedom. Good, bad, high, low. Why? Because that helps me to customize the next session. You're helping me. I'm not at all helping you. Come on, Christina, how are you?
Well, that was definitely a little bit of a technology, but it was good. It grounded and practiced even harder today. So
good, good. You can repeat it. I'll be sending you the audio file. How are you, Vaibhav? Yes, now I see the videos of everyone. Not everyone, but yeah, sometime I don't know. It happens only on Saturdays. So I have to call the technician to check it. I have the highest internet speed, but still it happens. So, how are you, Vivek? Are you listening to me? Or Vaibhav? Whosoever wants to share their experiences. You can open the video also, yes.
Same. It's like whatever confusion I clear during the after meditation.
Oh. Okay. How are you?
Audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Well, sir.
You are audible, you are not audible. So understand this, let me pick up the final word. Remember one example that I gave you, red hot iron ball. There is nothing like red in the iron ball. There is nothing like heat in the iron ball. It's not the natural properties. But still I see it, I feel it, I cannot touch it. It is because the real self gives that consciousness to the body, to the breath, to the mind, to the intellect, and to the ego. So you take everything. You leave this body, breath, mind, intellect, ego on its own. What will happen? The masters have realized they are all made up of inert substance, which is matter. And when they are made up of the inert matter, then what? Then what is left? Who is me? Pure consciousness, real self. Permanent peace, happiness, love, wisdom. Anyone wants to share their experiences? Otherwise, we will call it a day today because of internet. So let us call it a day. There are some problem. We will meet next time and then we will do it. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.